Hello and welcome to today's video. My name is Lindsay and this is Jeff, and if you guys are new here, we have a 38-year age gap.
That's right, and today we're going to talk about the power of partnerships. And specifically, that means just because you're partners doesn't mean you do everything together. Sometimes, like today, it means you get together, you figure out what needs to be done, you go your own separate ways, divide and conquer, and accomplish more alone. So what's on the docket for today, Lindsay May?
Well, I am going to Trader Joe's to do major grocery shopping, and where are you going?
I'm going to tackle the tiny errors because making multiple stops drives her crazy. So I'm going to fill up the car. I'm going to go to the other grocery store and pick up the one item that we need from Stater Brothers.
We need Topo Chico.
Good reminder.
Can't forget
and get the car washed. And I'm going to bet that while she's at Trader Joe's doing the big shopping, I'm going to get at least one text message asking me to pick up at least one additional item at Stater Brothers. And that's okay, because it's divide and conquer day.
So, as many of you may know, the past 4 to 6 months have been a little challenging for us in terms of some health scares. And one of those things is Jeffrey had foot surgery almost 2 months ago. And so dividing and conquering now is super exciting because that has not been possible, especially the past 2 months, because he got foot surgery on the right foot, so he can't drive. So now that he can drive, I'm really excited to not have to do all of those little things on top of the big things. It's super helpful to have him back in the lineup kind of doing those things for me, which I really, really appreciate because I really hate them and I don't know why. And also, is every Trader Joe's parking lot like a bloodbath? I can remember many years ago, I was walking from our car up to my mom. We were going to Trader Joe's together, and a car backed up into my body, super slow. It was a complete non-issue. And my mom was standing on the sidewalk on the other side screaming, "Lindsay! Lindsay!" And the person who backed into me flipped me off, which was super sweet. And I mean, it was completely fine, but I don't understand Trader Joe's parking lots. They're always awful. They're playing my favorite Phil Collins in here. I must have misplaced my list because I don't have it and it had a lot on it, so I'm mad at myself. Anyone makes the conscious choice to have anything other than a Honeycrisp apple, I don't know what's wrong with you.
Okay, everyone, I am out on my divide and conquer errand adventure. First up is getting gas. Now, we have a favorite gas station that's just a mile or so down from our house. Part of the reason why we love it is it's typically a little bit cheaper than other gas stations nearby, but most importantly, it's never crowded. We can get in, we can get out, it's super quick. Except for today, it's mobbed. So out of the gate, I'm getting the raw end of the stick in this divide and conquer activity. Now, to be fair to Lindsay, she really did get the short end of the stick the past month, 6 weeks, because, I had foot surgery on March 4th, legally have not been able to drive, barely was able to leave the house. And so I'm enjoying a little bit of freedom as I'm able to wear a shoe again and walk for about an hour or so, and am extremely grateful for the caregiving that she has given. And let's be honest, she had to run all of the errands these past few weeks. So yeah, getting gas took longer than normal. I had to wait for a pump. But yeah, if anyone's gotten the short end of the stick, let's be honest, it's Lindsay May. Okay, so my end of the grocery shopping is done. If you recall, I was tasked with picking up 2 items, and we are coming out with exactly 3. Car is gassed up, check. Groceries are in the trunk, check. Now I have 3 errands to run. What was number? Oh, get the car wash, that's right. So we are headed into the Quick Quack car wash because that's where we're members. 2 reasons. 1, we can get both cars washed as often as we want without any extra charge. But then secondly, they do a great job and it's super, super cute. So I'm going to invite you to join me as the car gets washed here and see if you don't agree that this is a super fun and again, super cute way to get your car washed. Here we go. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining me. And guess what? Now I get to go home. Yay!
Okay, so we've been back for a couple of hours. I filmed a little outro after my Trader Joe's run. For some reason, the audio didn't work. And then I went to another store, and there was a guy in there with a cigar in his mouth and came up to me, and what I understood him saying was, "Somebody is coming." And so I just looked at him and said, "Somebody is coming?" And he said, "No, summer is coming." And I was like, oh, okay, because I was about ready to just run out of the store. I didn't know what that meant. Somebody's coming.
I mean, somebody is always coming, and depending on, like, summer's always coming too. He's not wrong.
No, he's not wrong. So how was your trip?
I had a great time because, again, I got to get out of the house and drive and be on my own for a little bit. Gas station was backed up. I covered that in the video. Picked up something a little extra at the grocery store. Got the car all cleaned. So, successful trip, and happy to be home and back at work.
Awesome. So let me just remind you guys of the generational gap between Jeffrey and I, and maybe there are a couple of film discrepancies, if you will.
Technological challenges.
Little technological challenges, which I think is kind of cute. But number two, did I text you asking if you could pick something else up?
You did not. And let's be honest, the reason she didn't is because I forecast that she would. Put in the comments whether that ever happens to you when you're out shopping on behalf of your partner.
Yeah, I tried hard not to text him asking for something, but also at the same time, I also was going to a grocery store. So I don't know, other than the meat, what he could have gotten that I couldn't have.
Are we still talking about the grocery store? And yeah, so one of the reasons why we haven't been creating as much content is dealing with the technological challenges. And we just decided, you know what? We don't care. The only way we're going to figure this out is by doing it and figuring it out. So we appreciate you tolerating the content as we move forward. And yeah, we're just going to keep getting better and better. So obviously we did not split up, at least not permanently. Just for about an hour, hour and a half, so we could work together by dividing, conquering, and tackling the errands and tasks of the day. What'd you think of that?
Oh, I loved it. I mean, you don't want to be too codependent with your partner where you have to do everything together, including all of the errands, even though it's good to do some errands together.
Oh, absolutely.
But it's okay to divide and conquer, especially when you're like Jeffrey and I and we don't have real jobs, so.
That's right. And again, like, figure out what you like to do, figure out what your partner likes to do, see how you can share each other's load, each other's burden, and just have fun with it.
Absolutely. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, please subscribe. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. That would be very fun. And Jeffrey has blessed us with an additional minute or so of footage that I sped up for you guys. I would encourage you guys to watch that because he didn't know he was filming, and it's some goodness, grace, and beauty. So
yeah, if you need to split up from us and unsubscribe, I totally understand.
No. Have a great day.